All right, we're recording. Okay, so I want to go through this real quick, just kind of a refresher, help reinforce converting bearings and azimuths. Again, bearings we know start from the north-south line. They travel either east or west, and bearings are never, ever, never greater than 90 degrees. Azimuths, on the other hand, start on the north line, moving clockwise towards the east and complete a full circle, 360 degrees. I'm just going to draw some lines to help me write a little bit better, hopefully. Another big thing I have to do, I'm a very visual learner. I need to kind of see stuff worked out. I need to see a picture. So we start off with this first bearing, north 10 degrees, 20 minutes, 30 seconds east. We want to convert that to an azimuth. I'm going to just draw a little picture here real quick. Just real simple, real easy, nothing fancy. Something like that. Just a quick guesstimate. North, south, east, west. When we're talking about bearings, that angle, that 10 degrees, is this right here. Yes? This is the bearing. When we're in the northeast quadrant, that also happens to be the same azimuth. Any bearing in the northeast quadrant is equal to the azimuth. And hey, guess what? Prepare to have your mind blown. Any azimuth in the northeast quadrant is the same as the bearing, northeast bearing. So this first one should be very simple here. The azimuth is just 10 degrees, 20 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay, I'm going to do another quick little sketch here, looking at this other next azimuth. Draw myself a little picture, nice and easy. North, east, south, west. Now I'm going to do this too. I'm thinking azimuths here, right? That's 276 degrees. I know due north, 0 degrees. Speaking in terms of azimuths, due east, 90 degrees. Due south, 180 degrees. Due west, 270 degrees. Again, I just like my quick visual. So we look at that first azimuth, 276 degrees, 12 minutes. Okay, that's over 270 by about yay much. Without a protractor, I'm just, getting a rough idea. What quadrant is this bearing going to be in? That's correct. It is going to be a northwest bearing. So I'm going to draw a really poor circle here. The azimuth that we are looking at starts at 0 at north and is coming all the way around like so. That's the azimuth. We want the bearing, which, as I have mentioned already, bearings come off of the north-south line. So what we're actually looking for is the bearing angle, which is this portion right here. Again, very poorly drawn. I'm sorry? How did you come up with this answer? What did you do? The azimuth, this. Right. So, so you say you took this line, the azimuth, and you subtracted 270 from it. So that gave you this part. That's not what we want. Right. Do bearings come off of the west line? No. This is the bearing angle. This is what we want. That's what we're solving for. You were close. You were close. So we have the azimuth coming all the way around. The bearing always starts from the north-south line and goes to the west or goes to the east, never passing the east-west line. So this is the bearing that we're looking for. We're trying to solve. Well, this is a full circle, right? Well, if I take 360 degrees and subtract that azimuth. There's multiple ways to do it. So if I take 360 degrees, 276, 1207, subtract, convert. We determined that is in the northwest quadrant. We have north 83 degrees, 47 minutes, 53 seconds west. Okay, so I do tend to maybe try to hit buttons a little too quickly on my calculator, and I do tend to miscalculate some things sometimes, or I transpose the numbers. So I do want everybody to look and verify that our numbers match. Okay, the next one there, I'm going to draw another little picture. North. Speaking in terms of azimuths, south. Oops, sorry. Oh, goodness, now we're not going to see it. So 196 degrees. Slide it over here this way. Where's that going to fall? What quadrant am I going to be in there? Southwest. Yeah, the 196 is going to fall between 270 and 180. We know the azimuth. My poor circle. This here is the azimuth. We want to convert that to a bearing. So we know we're going to be in the southwest quadrant. What are we looking for? Where's that bearing at?
Well, we started getting from the south line, which is 180 degrees azimuth. And then we deduct 196 minus 180, which gives us 16 degrees, 15, 20 southwest.
Yes. So that is the bearing. So we have the azimuth. This is the bearing angle we're looking for. It's just this portion here. You're correct. Take your azimuth, subtract it from 180 degrees, and that'll get you your remainder. So 196 degrees, 1512 minus 180. South 16 degrees, 15 minutes, 12 seconds west. Okay, pretty good. Everybody got that? Is that making sense? All right, so if I was to ask you, okay, we have a bearing, we need to calculate, convert to an azimuth. How do you want to talk me through that? How we do tackling this one?
Just need to know which quadrant it is.
Which quadrant is it in? You're asking what quadrant it's in? Okay.
Southeast. The southeast started from the north. So the first north is 90 degrees, northeast. And then we enter to the south. So the south is also north, and southeast is also 90 degrees. So we deduct 90 from that figure. And then we add 90 of the northeast to the subtraction value from 90 minus 73.
Oh, sorry. So we are in the southeast quadrant, 73 degrees, something like that. Where is that bearing angle? What is the bearing telling me? Where's that angle at?
That's from the south to that line.
From the south to that line, correct. So we know this is 0 degrees. We know this is 90. We know this is 180 degrees.
So southeast quadrant is 90 degrees.
We want to convert or compute, convert, change that to the azimuth. So we're going to be looking for this portion right here.
This is 90 plus.
I could take 180 degrees, subtract that bearing, and that's going to give me the azimuth, the remainder. That's another way. Um, as I've said before, there's multiple ways to do it. As long as you get the right answer, that's what's important. There's more than one way to skin a cat. No matter how you do it, the cat don't like it. I don't condone doing that. I actually am a cat owner. I would not do that to my cats. They're all right little animals. It's just an old figure of speech. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I mean, multiple ways to do things. So, real quick, let me finish this one up here. So if we take 180 degrees and we go 73, 45, 13, subtract, I come up with an azimuth of 106 degrees, 14 minutes, and 47 seconds. I'm going to let you guys do the last one on your own.